Well, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Read the Bible with me. I'm Stan Jr., and today we're looking at Esther chapter 3. If you are reading with us and you're new here, thank you for being here. Go ahead and click the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you're notified every time we do a new video, which is at 7 a.m. every single morning. We read the Bible every day. This is our mission of this ministry, Read the Bible with me. It's just reading the Word of God, getting as many people as we can to read the Word of God. And if you are part of that ministry, meaning a Bible Club member, go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below just saying that you were here and you read it today, maybe a white flag. That's our sign of surrenderance to the Word of God. And so I'm grateful for your $10 a month donation. It really is going to help a lot of people, and I'm grateful for what you do for me, my ministry, and the world, by buying Bibles and sending them to persecuted Christians, as well as supporting missionaries in their endeavors to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let's look at, I think it's actually chapter 3 that we're looking at here at verse 1. It says, after these things, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the Agagite, the son of Hammedatha, and advanced him and set his throne above all the officials who were with him, and all the king's servants who were at the king's gate bowed down. They bowed down and paid homage to Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai did not bow down or pay homage. Then the king's servants who were at the king's gate said to Mordecai, why do you transgress the king's command? And when they spoke to him day after day, he would not listen to them. They told Haman in order to see whether Mordecai's words would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. So we get in this predicament where there's this right-hand man called Haman to the king Ahasuerus, and he promotes, Ahasuerus promotes Haman, and then he tells everybody to bow down to Haman. Well, Mordecai's like, no, only bow down to God, so that's not going to work, and he doesn't bow down. And so everybody gets a little frustrated by that. They say, we're all bowing down, why aren't you bowing down? And he says, well, I'm a Jew, and we don't do that. Verse 5, it says, and when Haman saw that Mordecai did not bow down or pay homage to him, Haman was filled with fury. That's a man that his ego is out of control and his pride is out of control. But he disdained to lay hands on Mordecai alone. So, as they had made known to him the people of Mordecai, Haman sought to destroy all the Jews, the people of Mordecai, throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus. In the first month, which is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast that is, they cast lots before Haman day after day, and they cast it month after month until the 12th month, which is the month of Adar. Then Haman said to King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the peoples in all the province of your kingdom. Their laws are different from those of every other people, and they do not keep the king's laws. So that is not to the king's profit to tolerate them. If it please the king, let it be decreed that they be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver into the hands of those who have charge of the king's business, that they may put it into the king's treasuries. So the king took the signet ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, the Agagite, the son of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews. And the king said to Haman, the money is given to you, the people also, to do with them as it seems good to you. Then the king's scribes were summoned on the 13th day of the first month, an edict, according to all that Haman commanded, was written to the king's satraps and the governors over all the province, and to the officials of all the peoples, to every province in its own script and every people in its own language. It was written in the name of King Ahasuerus. And sealed with the king's signet ring. Letters were sent by couriers to all the king's provinces in the instruction to destroy, to kill, and to annihilate all Jews. Do we see what one man's frustration, one man's ego out of place with power has gotten him in a place where he has so much power he's about to annihilate an entire people? There's a lot of prideful people in high positions, but the Lord is on our side. And if God is on our side, we are the majority. I always say it to myself, if God's on my side, I'm with the majority. I'm with the Lord, right? I'm not outnumbered. You're not outnumbered. You're with the Lord. And if the Lord is on your side, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to be afraid of if you are on God's side. And so we see here, finishing up, I think it was still in verse 13. Annihilate all the Jews. It says, young and old, women and children, in one day, the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to plunder their goods. So they sent out this message to all the kings and all the other governors that ruled under Ahasuerus. And they sent it out, and it says, this is when we're going to kill all the Jews. A copy of the document was to be issued as a decree in every province by proclamation to all the peoples to be ready for that day. The couriers went out hurriedly by order of the king, and the decree was issued in Susa, the citadel. And the king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city of Susa was thrown into confusion. And God is not the author of confusion, so God's going to come in here and make everything quite plain and clear as he is moving, overarching the story and the narrative. He's still moving and putting things into place. And that is called the sovereignty of God. So although it looks dim for the Jews right now, it looks like everybody's about to die, God is still on the throne. At your worst day, God is still on the throne. When it looks like all is lost, God is still on the throne. I can't say that enough. The more we believe that truth, the better life we'll start experiencing. More life filled with peace and rest, because we know God is in control. That was chapter 3 of the book of Esther. Thank you so much for reading with me. If you'd like to support this ministry and support the teaching and support us sending Bibles and missionaries around the world each month, become a patron. Just go to the link in my description, click that, or just ask for help in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you sign up. And thank you so much for reading with me. Next time I see you, we're reading chapter 4 of the book of Esther. God bless you. Peace.